Welcome back to the Mainly Sports Podcast. This is a podcast where just two dudes mainly talking about sports. I'm Matt, along here with my co-host John. How we doing tonight?
You know, you're so good at this, man. I'm doing great, bro. You know, every time you start, I'm like, hell yeah. Like it.
It's funny because I'll find myself in the car, just muting the music.
Practicing it.
Yeah, I'll be muting the music. I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna go at this approach. I'm because I want to be too exaggerated with it, so I try to keep it cool. But anyway, as always, we are brought to you by the Boston Sports Entertainment Network. Big shout out to them. Speaking of them, you can go on to their website, Boston Sports Entertainment Network, and you can go to the BSEN Beat site, BSEN Beat is what it's called. You can go down and find my page. And actually, yesterday I had a new article come out about Cutter Crawford making his return to the Red Sox this year, what role he's going to be in, what that's looking like. So, yeah, go on down there, read some of my articles, read some other guys we got. Everyone's really talented there. Check out some merch and whatnot. But yeah, man, it is. It's another Monday. We're back to our regular day. We had it kind of felt like a bonus episode almost. We did it on a Thursday, but it was just because we couldn't make stuff work.
Because I was way too tired on Monday from
what'd you do? 15 hours?
I did let me see. I did 18 hours plowing, and then I did 4 hours of shoveling. And I was way more tired from those 4 hours of shoveling than plowing. Because plowing is like such a vibe, dude. I was hoping that there was going to be a snowstorm here so I could plow, and especially a parking lot or a couple parking lots, bro. You just go straight, turn it, push it, and then you just do it over and over and over again. And then so that was cool, but shoveling was like, I didn't, the guy that hired me was like, all right, we're gonna go 6 houses and we're gonna just shovel. And I was like, all right, but we were speed running that, and by the end I was so tired. And then I got home at 1 p.m. I started at 3 p.m. I got home at 1 p.m. and I came home and the driveway was not shoveled, so I was almost crashed out, but it was fine. I was like, no, I can't crash out. It's cool. I'll just do this one for free. No, but yeah. So I was way too tired, and then I fell asleep by 4 o'clock that day, and I just slept. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a reasonable excuse. That's a reasonable excuse. So yeah, we did it on Thursday. We're back on Monday. We actually got some snow here. We got 8.5, 9 inches actually.
Wait, when? Just
on
now?
Saturday, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. We I think Mary took out Clementine at in the middle of the night sometime on Friday night, and it hadn't started. And I woke up around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it was starting to come down. And it literally did not stop until midnight.
Damn.
Which is very because last week we got a little taste of it, but it was mostly just freezing rain and ice. But this week, no, it was legit. It was fun, man. I was off work today, and I actually just got a text that I'm gonna be off work tomorrow as well.
So, hey, bro!
I know, man. It's nice down here in the South. We don't know how to handle it, so everyone we're out of work for a couple days here. So.
That's crazy, bro. Everyone was off on Monday, the following after the snowstorm. We literally got 2 feet of snow, and then Tuesday everything was back to normal. I'm like, they should have canceled Tuesday too, bro. It is so, and it's it didn't get warm. So this whole past week, the snow is still here. It's freezing here. This is it's so cold over here, but I weirdly like it. I think it's just because I was in LA for 3 years and I got I got used to the sun, but it's so boring. Like not having seasons to me is pretty boring. It's nice, but it's boring. Like, you
Yeah.
know?
It's nice that like this time of year you can wear like shorts and like a long sleeve shirt or whatever, but at the same time you're like, isn't it like snowing in other places right now? Like,
Yeah. Then you watch the game, the AFC Championship game. It's like a whole blizzard.
mhm.
That was such a moment, dude. I'm like being in
I've
that
been
while it was snowing and watching the game in a blizzard. I was like, damn, this is fire.
have you
I
have you seen videos of people that actually I don't know if this is a thing. I just saw one guy, but it was this guy like he watched the game under a tent in his backyard and like he had a fire going and it was like snowing all around him and he was like watching outside just to feel like I'm at the game.
I think it was just that one guy that did that,
Yeah,
but I
it was
did not
definitely
see
not a
that.
trend.
That's hilarious, dude. Some people are so cooked, but I love it, honestly.
I've
You know
been
what's dope? I love seeing all these people with all the Patriots. Like I see I see the logo everywhere again. Everyone's wearing it. Everyone just like clearly just brought that back out just to like celebrate because it was dead. Like during the beginning of the season, the spirit was not here. And in working at the gas station, I talked to hella people, and everyone's just like, nah, they're not good. No, no, no. No one knows what's really going on
yeah,
until
of
we're in the
course.
Super Bowl. But
Yeah, you have like a couple people here and there that are like yourself, like know what's about to happen to this team, know that we have some good people on it, and then you got other people that are just like Debbie Downers until they're back in the Super Bowl.
I didn't think we were in the Super Bowl this year, man.
No,
Actually, it's so cooked. I
I cannot
cannot
believe
believe
it.
it.
I just can't
No,
believe
for real.
that like a week from and I remember saying this with the AFC Championship, like a week from today, like we're gonna know. It's just crazy.
You know, I I don't feel it's gonna change. I think the day of, but right now I feel no type of pressure that I usually would feel going into a Super Bowl with like the
Hmm.
Tom Brady era. This is such like playing with house money. I feel like we could lose, and it's like the only like you can't. Who cares? Almost. Obviously,
Yeah,
I don't want to lose, but if we do lose, it's like, dude, should we have been here anyway? Or we win, and it's a beginning of a whole new dynasty that we don't even know about yet. But just being in this like particular like it feels good, bro. It's like we're such a win-win situation.
I know. I feel like, and if you lose, you're still like you're right there. You made it, and it's like okay. And I remember saying this whenever we did our predictions a couple weeks ago. Like you get all the way there, and Drake May has to lose his first one, and he's gonna get all that experience, and his whole team is gonna get experience,
Yep.
and off you go, and we'll see you next year in it, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, just the whole year. I don't mean to keep harping on it, but it's like at the beginning, you're kind of like whatever, man, and then you win a couple games, and you're like, all right, maybe, and then you win 10, and you're like, holy shit, and now you're like, and now it's just like, why not us? I think that should be. I mean, I love the "we all we got, we all we need" motto, but I think it
Mhm.
should be "why not us." Like
Yeah.
that's what I've been saying.
Well, yeah, I feel like the season truly began at Buffalo that first game when we won that game. At
Hmm.
least in my house, that's when the season really started because those first couple games, I don't think they even watched. But
Yeah,
I was like saying like, "Oh, our team's gonna need some time to like really gel." And I know we lost to the Raiders, and then I forget who we played the second week. I think it was like the Jets or something. It was someone bad. No, it wasn't the Jets. And maybe it was the Dolphins. Oh, we played the Dolphins second week,
yeah,
and we
and then we
won.
lost to the Steelers again,
And then we lost to the
and then
Steelers
again,
with
but
those
now they
5
lost.
turnovers.
Yes, 2 on the 1 yard
And
line.
yeah. And then when that Bills game, but all those games were 1 o'clock. which thank God next season we're gonna have like not any 1 o'clock games because we're good again. We had to earn the afternoon games. I couldn't stand the 1 o'clock. I hated it
I mean,
so
even
much.
this year they really did us well. They gave us they changed one of the games for
The
the
Baltimore
Ravens.
game. Yep.
They flexed that so that gave us 2 Sunday night games, which is really nice. And then not everyone gets a Monday night game. And then we also got a Thursday, which almost everyone does. So
yeah,
I think that was it. But yeah, 4 primetime games in 1 year. That was pretty good.
well, it's
But yeah,
not like we're the New England Patriots or anything.
I know. I think next year, yeah, I think we'll see a lot more like 4:30 and probably
100%. Move them
definitely on.
Chiefs to 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean,
No
who
one's trying to
knows?
watch that no more.
Who knows who's going to be out there throwing passes for them, and who's going to be catching them? Because I mean,
Yeah,
they might be
Travis
losing
Kelce should retire.
Kelsey and Mahomes in 1 year.
Well, is Mahomes not going to be back by the time the season starts?
I really have no idea. I was just kind of saying. I mean, I don't. If he is, I don't see him obviously being 100%.
Yeah.
Because was it an MCL tear or ACL?
I want to say it was a ACL, but I don't remember.
And then Gardner Minshew, who was his backup, did you see that just came out a couple days ago that he ended up tearing something on one of the plays and just kind of played through it? So like he was hurt too.
They're cooked, man.
I know.
They had to worry about the Ravens and the Bills, and now they got to worry about the Broncos and the Patriots.
I know. So. I hate like whenever it comes to like end of dynasties or just like seeing the crash outs like that. I really do feel bad that it's out of injuries, like especially with Mahomes because he is like such a great player, but it feels good.
It feels good, bro. Dude, they weren't, if he injured or not, like they were cooked anyway. Like they were so bad this year.
Yeah, it was not the same Chiefs team like we were used to.
No.
But yeah, we got Super Bowl this weekend. That is this weekend.
I want to just like stay in this fucking mode forever. Like
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait for like the next couple days. Like they're gonna start doing their the press conferences and media days and all that stuff. You'll get like Guillermo from the Jimmy Kimmel show probably up there. I always love watching those videos. That's like, yeah, this kind of like week is like nice because everyone's in a good mood. You're in the Super Bowl. Everyone just did their send off party yesterday. Like, yeah, it's
have you seen the jerseys? Have you seen the jerseys for the Super Bowl?
I love them. I love the all white.
And they have like the USA patch here, the Patriots right here, and then I forget something else.
Oh, I didn't know I had a USA patch. Is it only USA or is it their nationality?
I think it's USA, but
because I know players will wear stickers on their helmets from where they're from. Like I'm pretty sure that's how they do it. So I don't know if they have that on the jerseys or not. But I like how we're going all white and they're going to be all navy blue or whatever color that is.
And we got to choose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got to choose which one we wanted. Yeah, it's like the USA 250, then the Super Bowl logo, Super Bowl 60.
Hell yeah, that's nice.
I love the white, dude. Like, what? Come on, bro.
I love how, like, I mean, I would be the same way up there, but I love, like, because he's 23, I love how, like, awkward Drake May is whenever he comes to, like, interacting with people. Like, did you see him on the stage yesterday doing at the pep rally?
He's like, yeah.
He's like, man, y'all been awesome, man. We're gonna go out and celebrate. Go Pats, man.
I know, dude. He speaks quick. Like, he speaks quick, and it's almost like, what he say? But dude, his personality is great for us.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's gonna be a Patriot for so long. He has the hearts of everyone in New England. And I was saying, I forget who I was saying this to, but I'm happy that when you see the Patriots logo, for so long, obviously it was just, you thought instantly Tom Brady. And that's great. Like that's cool. Obviously, we will always love Tom Brady's the GOAT. But it's cool that so quickly we got to move on, and now when you see our logo, you don't just see a specific person, because now you can see Drake May with that logo, or you can now it's just open because it's like we're good, we're in the Super Bowl again. It's not just we were only good and we were only in the Super Bowl when we had Tom Brady, and that's now we're glued to that for the rest of our lives. Like I thought it was gonna happen like maybe 10 years from now or something, but the fact that it's right now, like we're the greatest franchise in the NFL. It's crazy. It's
I
actually
know
wild.
the New Jerseys definitely was rough at first.
I know.
Because like you transition right into and also it was COVID. Like no,
I
that was so
know.
depressing. Like across all sports, like watching, um, like any highlights from COVID. Like for example, they've been showing highlights from the game in Seattle this week. Like that was a great game, but I just cannot imagine in any sport, you know, no fans in the stadium, and like some stadiums have like fake crowd noises going and all this. And I feel like especially baseball too had to have been so weird because it's like so long and like I get it, it's really boring at times. Like you're just like playing in front of nobody and like you hit like a tank to left field and there's just like cutouts of people's heads in the stands or whatnot.
Yeah. The bubble was hilarious, bro.
That
Like the
was
people on the
so
Zoom and shit on the side.
yeah.
Like, what the hell
And
happened?
and then even what was even weirder, or it continued to be weird, was the year after, especially in the NBA. I remember on opening night, you remember Tatum hit that buzzer beater against Milwaukee opening night, and that was before they were allowing people back in the stadium, but there was like enough like GMs and front office people and all those people in the stands where like every like 10 slots there was a person everywhere. It was so random. And then that year, both all sports, they brought like small capacities back, and it just it was a weird time, a weird time.
I hated it. And we didn't win anything either
No,
during that
literally.
time.
Besides, like the Celtics were fun because they were in the bubble. Also,
Yeah.
do you remember that season got canceled, and then because they were playing in the playoffs in like August,
Yes.
September, or whenever it was.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
was so weird. Like they canceled
Yeah.
it for like 2-3 months, and then they're like, actually, we're just gonna send like the 10 best teams to Orlando, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you can finish it up out there.
Yeah. I do remember that. And we lost to the Heat, right? At that
Yeah,
season.
that's whenever Jimmy Butler just went like God mode
Oh my
all
god, bro.
playoff.
That was I always hate losing to the Heat. That
Yeah,
pissed me off, dude. But if there was a time to lose, that was definitely the time to lose, because if you won
yeah.
and you didn't even get credit, like
No one gives a
people
shit.
still shit on the Lakers for winning that chip. Like didn't even really feel like they did.
It's just crazy, like watching that, and there's like 8 people in the stands, and like I
Just
just couldn't even imagine. It wouldn't even. I wouldn't even want to celebrate. It wouldn't feel real.
nah. Lame ass Lakers chip.
Uh, yeah, that was
LeBron has 3 rings. No, okay, whatever.
besides the Celtics. Like every year, the Celtics have been interesting come the playoffs. So, but they had a devastating loss that year. The Red Sox, that was probably the worst Red Sox team anyone's ever watched. And then the Patriots were like barely middle of the pack with Cam Newton, and then went right to Mac Jones, and here we are now. that went well.
I'm
So
just glad we're an organization that will just move on so goddamn quick if something's ass. Like
yeah,
shout out Robert Kraft for being like the best owner in the league, because he is so quick to just be like, this ain't it. Like I feel like
mhm.
organizations hang on to that shit for so long for no reason.
Yeah, it was nice that yeah, Mac Jones was out, Zappy's out, obviously, and then Gerard Mayo was fired like after it was like 3 days or something after the season ended.
I don't blame Mac Jones at all for how bad we were, because he
No,
was set up for failure. but I still hated watching Mac Jones play.
Yeah, he was rough. I mean,
He
he
was
had good
so,
times. I'm not
dude,
trying to act like it was all bad, but
it was bad.
yeah.
I
Well,
hated it, dude.
do you remember? I think it was either 2 or 3 years ago at this point. There was a time where we were in every single game, but it always came down to like an interception on the last
Yeah,
drive,
by
a
him
fumble.
throwing off his back foot. This dude never if it would be so different if he actually like when he was throwing it, he would like step up and like throw that shit. But literally every play he would be like off his back foot, and it would just be like the worst interception I've ever seen. I'd be like, bro, I know you're young, but like
This ain't it.
I'm over it. You have people cheering for Bailey Zappi to come into the goddamn game. We were starving.
That must have been such a bad feeling, that Monday night game against the Bears.
It's the Bears, bro.
You get booed off the field to the Bears, and Zappy immediately comes in and just throws a dime.
Oh my god, bro! 3 throws and he got a touchdown. Mac Jones was that's
And then the camera cut
diabolical.
right to him. He was just like, "Yeah, that was a good one, man."
Dude, that was hell. I hated that time. So it was kind of fun in a weird way, but it was like we knew that we weren't gonna win shit. I hate that feeling of now so quick, but now that we have Drake May, every single season for here on out with him, I'm like, dude, we could win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, so all right, so here's some Super Bowl stats for you going off Drake May. All year, or at least not all year, but the Seahawks have been prevalent all year. And
Yeah.
the people are talking about Sam Darnold. He's not an MVP per se, but he's having a really good year himself. And anything I'm about to say, I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but and then the Patriots on their side of the bracket, regardless of how we play, it's always some excuse about the team. And then now here we are, and now the the topic of discussion has shifted to now you're getting Sam Darnold, and which is great. That's fine, bring him on. But obviously, we all know if he shits the bed, people are just going to say the exact same thing in a different tone, and then throw up some Jets highlights and be like, "This is who you played." So
dead ass, dude.
So
my god.
So here we are, Drake May versus Sam Darnold, head to head. Drake May has thrown for 4,394 yards this year. Darnold has thrown for 4,048. So Drake May about 350 more yards total this year. He also has 6 more touchdowns than Sam Darnold this year. Drake May threw 31 and Darnold threw 25. And then he's also beaten him in interceptions. May had only 8 interceptions this year. Darnold had 14. So if people want to dig into these stats, maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot, and people are going to be like, "Well, Drake May had a better season, obviously. So obviously you guys beat him." But it's just funny how like all year and like especially this past couple weeks, once the playoffs been started, it's just like just wait until you get the Seattle offense and Sam Darnold. Like the NFC side of the bracket is so much more explosive, and it's like whenever you break it down, like yeah, I mean they've had some very impressive games, impressive moments, and they have good players over there. But May's had better of a season, and so like.
That's because his schedule was easier, which is true. We did have a much easier schedule, and we weren't playing with the Rams in our division and the 49ers. Like I get it. I get it. But Sam Darnold had an amazing defense, and he has one of the best weapons in the league. Like,
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's a solid quarterback.
He is. And I like that. I like what he's made himself into now. Because there was a time where a lot of people didn't really know how far he could really take his NFL career. And I'm glad. I mean, I hate that we're about to face him, but from a player perspective, I'm glad that he found something a system that's fit for him and is working.
He was in the same draft as Lamar and Josh Allen, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure he was in the same draft. Also, speaking of quarterbacks in draft, the 2024 draft might be one of the best quarterback drafts ever. I know it's only 2 years in.
That was obviously May, Caleb Williams, and
Jaden Daniels.
Oh yeah. Damn, this
and Bo Nix.
This 2018 draft class that Darnold was in was fucking
stacked, right? Yeah. Wait, who was in it?
So Baker Mayfield went first, followed by Saquon, Sam Darnold third overall.
Oh.
Josh Allen was 7th. And then
Lamar was also in there, but he was
Lamar was 32 overall, drafted right behind Sony Michel.
Wow. Sony was pretty solid,
Isaiah
bro.
Wynn was in that. Damn, there's some names on this. Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yeah, when Baker, Saquon, Sam Darnold, Denzel Ward, and Bradley Chubb, top 5.
Dude, imagine the Jets drafted Josh Allen.
The Jets, he went to the other side, the other team in the division.
Because that's who drafted Sam Darnold, was the Jets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then look it, bro. Now he's in the Super Bowl. They can't get shit right. It's so wild.
Yeah, so Sam Darnold, 3 years in the Jets, 2 in Carolina, and then 49ers, and last year he was in Minnesota. A lot of bouncing wild
career. He's had a wild career.
But it's crazy. I'm gonna pull this up since I'm right here. It's crazy. Like he had all as a 3rd overall pick quarterback. Like that's how much bouncing around you're doing. And then the number 1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, 4 years in Cleveland, Carolina, and Rams in 2022, and then 3 years since in Tampa. Like he's another guy just bouncing all over the place, and he's finally found something that's worked for him.
Well, that's what happens when you get drafted by the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets.
It was so funny, like growing up, how like every year the Browns had the number 1 pick every single year, and it was always like the top quarterback from Alabama or the Heisman, whatever Heisman was, and then they were just dog shit every single year, and then they just nothing came of those players.
Coaching matters, man. Identity matters.
Yeah.
Accountability matters. This is all Mike Vrabel. This man changed our culture in a single season.
Warriors!
Warriors!
I love that shit. Is that because I don't even know what that is? It because of Road Warriors? Because they're undefeated.
Has to be. Has to be.
And I don't know what the bottles mean either.
It's from the movie. It's from the movie, whatever movie they're referencing.
Oh. I should have done my research.
It's a movie, I think, literally called Warriors.
And
it's like this dude had like Warriors. I don't know. My mom doesn't like the movie, so she doesn't really like that. So now I'm not huge on it, but it's cool though. You know, I don't care.
I don't even know what it's from or anything. I just kind of like because Matt Collins is just a clown.
He's hilarious, bro. I love having Matt Collins on the team.
I just love like he'll catch like anything. He's just like,
yeah, he's like. Hold on, wait. What do you know? What his contract is? Do we have him for a while, for like at least another 2 years or something? I'm gonna look it up right now. He signed a 2 years, so we have him for $8 million. Crazy.
Bro, I remember whenever he signed. I remember. I don't know if I was texting you or if this was a tweet, but like I was saying that because all going into this offseason, it was like we need some better receivers, need something.
Yeah,
and because Diggs came late. And Matt Collins signed, and I was like, okay, Matt Collins is great, but I was like, he cannot be your like number 1.
Hell no.
They went out. I mean, I've loved having him on this team. I love that he's got that like veteran status to him. He's not like trying to take anything away from the younger guys. He knows his role on this team, kind of just like how Diggs has slid in. And speaking of that, I Friday night I had a couple drinks, and
yeah,
I broke dry January. Unfortunately, the snow days made it really hard.
Whatever, man.
So, but we did well. It was like 3 weeks or something.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, had a few. Wake up on Sunday saying, and I wasn't like blackout by any means, but I guess I just did this and forgot about it. I wake up on Sunday saying that your package is on its way, and I was like, huh? Look, I bought a Stephon Diggs jersey, man.
You did?
Yeah, but thank God I was smart enough. I did the like afterpay or whatever, so it was only $30, and I do it like $30.
You have it? You have it on you right now?
No, it's coming on Wednesday apparently.
Oh my god, you gotta wear that for the Super Bowl, bro.
I know. Well, I'm like superstitious because I've been wearing my Brady jersey all year.
Shit.
I really wanted a Gonzalez jersey too, so I don't know.
I'm surprised you didn't get the Gonzalez jersey.
They were out of stock. I remember they were been out of stock of everything forever, and then they restocked. It was either I really wanted Hunter Henry too because I love Hunter Henry, but I was like, at least Diggs for sure is going to be here 2 more years.
I'm getting a Christian Gonzalez jersey, my next jersey. I want to see if we do a redesign because I really thought we were going to do a redesign for this season, and I'm shocked that we didn't. But I'm kind of glad that we didn't because it's kind of cool that we used such a shit time with these jerseys, and then we turned it into a Super Bowl jersey. It's kind of dope. Now there's not such an ugly stained jersey on our legacy, and the history of our jerseys. It's kind of like it used to. I looked at it and I was like, that's Mac Jones. Like every time I looked at that jersey, I was like, it's just Mac Jones, and it was haunting me. And I'm so glad that we changed that, but I still kind of hope we do a redesign for next year. I want something different.
I am dying for them to do at least just once a year, a throwback of like the 90s jerseys. Those like stripes. I would love those, man. I think I like the white one better though.
I love white jerseys.
I do too. That's why I love that they're going all white too.
Okay, real quick, I kind of want to talk about a few key players that I think need to like really go crazy in the Super Bowl for us to win. Okay. And the reason I even sparked this was there was one player who I was like, okay, this is his time to really, not saying he's been bad at all this whole season, but he needs to have a really good game. And
so are you talking both sides or just Patriots players?
Just Patriot players.
Okay.
I thought of Milton Williams. I want him to have like he's gonna have to have a really like disruptive game to like fuck with Sam Darnold. Like he's got to set the tone early, I feel like sometimes we've seen him come in later in the game. I need him to like get a sack in the first like drive or second drive, first quarter for sure.
I want to see him and Christian Barmore. Is it Barmore or Barmore? Barmore. I want to see them just go after it. Maybe get a linebacker. Yeah, an early sack I feel like is key.
Yes.
Set the tone.
Early pressure is key. Mm-hmm. We can't let him get comfortable and cook because the obviously it's the nerves are up. It's the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold, like, I can't wait for this game, dude. Oh my god. So yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, all right, we really went all in on him in the offseason. He's gotta really like go crazy this game. And he did in the Super Bowl last year. So he was just there. So ain't no reason he's not, he can't do it. So I thought of him. And then obviously Diggs needs to have a good game too. He's gotta like, this is like it's not, this is very obvious that I'm talking about, but it's like it's even if it's obvious, it has to happen
Yeah.
for us to win the game. And like Diggs needs to have one of those 100+ yards games, bro. Like he's got to show out. He can't have a 2 catches for 15 yards, bro. Like that's not this type of game. He's got to have like a Bills game, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I think. I think he. I mean, last week was a little different because he had 5 receptions, but only 17 yards last week. I mean,
Last week does not count.
yeah,
It doesn't count.
but like I just feel like he shows up when it matters. Like we saw it in all the primetime games this year.
Yep.
100+ yards every time. When we talked about last week, 100 yards either 4 or 5 times this year. Need 100 yards. I totally agree. And I think I don't think he's going to be jittery because he's Diggs.
No, he's not.
Like he's never been to the Super Bowl. I think but I think he's going to turn those jitters into just like let me out there and just like let me get out there, man.
He needs to be like that, bro.
Feed me.
Yeah, he like Drake May especially needs him to be open, like very open, not just barely. Like he's got to get open, bro. And I know this is a really tough defense, but he's got to like this is it. Like he's played the whole season. You know, his injury is in the past. He's in full shape. He needs to, bro, and he knows it, bro. You know how many times he got to the championship? What was it? This was his third game, his third championship. So 2 times where he sniffed the Super Bowl.
Is so real with him, man.
I feel like he's gonna be like not nervous because he's like, this is all I wanted was to get to this moment. So I'm ready to go. So I'm like,
yeah,
he's gotta show up.
He's got to be that guy that 3rd and 5.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. He's got to be open for that.
You can keep Pop Douglas, Booty, you know, Henry, whoever you want, or Matt Collins, obviously, but those crucial moments like we saw in those Bills and Ravens games this year, we need the ball in Diggs' hands because he'll catch it too. Like 3rd down, he's like, just put it near me, bro. I will catch that ball.
No, his hands are crazy. Him and Matt Collins have great hands.
Mm-hmm.
And Booty, obviously, he needs one. He only needs one hand. But he's young too. Like I know he looks like a grown ass man, but he's only 23 or 24.
If we could get a Booty 45-yard classic touchdown, man. How many? Like he had to have had at least 4 or 5 of those. Those were his only. Booty is not allowed to score a touchdown unless they're from the 45-yard line or farther. Like
same with Kyle Williams, bro.
Yeah. He's like, hey man, I'm wide open. If you want to throw, I'm there. He's like, nah, we're on the 10. I can't throw it to you, man. Like
you know what? I feel like because the last game the weather was so shit that our offense could not do anything. So I feel like so many people feel like our offense is ass, but I can feel that we're gonna come out and we're gonna look good. We're gonna look really good.
I know it's gonna be clean conditions. I mean, hopefully, watch this be like the one day in California it rains, but it's gonna be beautiful there. Like, we don't have to worry about snow. Like,
right?
That was a freak game. That was like you never like you see snow games, you see big rain games and blizzard games, but you don't see a blizzard happen at like the 10-minute mark.
Real time, like real time, just come in.
And they just could not do anything, and the Broncos couldn't either. So, like, sorry, we scored last, and we were able to hold it. So,
no, they wanted to get cute.
I've been loving the sound effect, the mic'd up stuff that's been coming out. I saw the talk with Josh McDaniels and Drake, and he's like, "It's hard, man." He's like, "It's gonna be hard,
man.
You just gotta hang on to that ball. You got 5 minutes left."
This is going to be the most rewarding 6.5 minutes of our lives if we can get it done. Oh my God, bro. And that's another thing. We have Josh McDaniels and Mike Vrabel.
Mm-hmm. They know a thing about
new. This is not new to them, dude.
They've been there. That's why I would kill for a linebacker special touchdown. Put him in
Probably
as like
Robert Spillane.
or Christian Ellis, one of them. Or just like put Christian Barmore in at fullback and just like
they did that last week. They had Milton Williams in there for that 4th and 1.
Yeah. But instead of doing the QB sneak or the touch push, just hand it off to him.
Yeah. No, I know. We have some special tricks that are gonna come out.
I think McDaniels is cooking one up as we speak.
Yeah. I feel like you know who could have a good game? Travion.
Oh yeah. He's due.
I could see it. I could see it because it's been so Ramondre.
I know.
And maybe Travion just cooks on those like little screen to him, little quick release to him, because that defense is definitely, they're gonna try to get at Drake, but Josh McDaniels is not new to just.
I feel like that would
in a second, 2 seconds, get it out.
I feel like that would be such a McDaniels thing to like ride this hard on Ramondre all offseason in the past couple weeks. Right. And then just be like, actually, Henderson's running back 1 and you're gonna get the screen passes and all this stuff. Like
you're gonna block. Like
he is due. He is. I would kill for like a 60-yard just like breakthrough run.
I can kind of feel it.
And he's been in the I mean, he's a rookie, obviously, but he won the national championship, so he knows what it's like playing on this big stage. So
I know. I wonder how that feels for college football players or just college players in general when you play a championship like that and then you go and you play the Super Bowl. Like, how do you really feel about it?
Yeah.
Because obviously the viewership is like 10 times more, but it's still, it's the atmosphere is probably around the same. I don't know. That's a good question. I would ask one of these athletes. Note to self: if I ever interview Drake May.
Well, we would have to grab Henderson.
No, I know. I want to like start making like interview questions for like Jason Tatum and Drake May just in case. Just so I'm ready. My God. Because I would just tweak. I don't even know.
I know. Can you imagine if we were just like waiting here before we press record and Jason Tatum just pops his head in the box?
I really, honestly, I might ask him like kind of, off sport questions just to know more about him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fun part about like interviews like that. Like you want to ask him about whatever, but especially if you find him in the off season, like you can talk about anything.
Jason Tatum, do you play Mario Kart? Do you ever play Mario Kart? Like just tweak on him, bro. No,
what's your gamer tag?
Did you play Xbox? Did you play Call of Duty?
You an Xbox or PlayStation guy?
He'd just be like, nah, like sometimes I play 2K, but that's about it. I'd be like, all right.
I only played 2K because I was on the cover.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk just some key players I thought of. Definitely Milton Williams. I mean, I put Christian Gonzalez's name because he's gonna have probably a big task. But he's still young.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be like, oh, he's such like a major key player for us to win the Super Bowl. But I mean, he kind of is. Obviously, he's such a key part to our team, but he is still young, so I can't be like, oh, he's like, if he has, he's never had a bad game. Knock on wood.
Well, it's crazy because the guy he's going to be matching up against, Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's only 23. Like all these receivers on these teams,
he's 23 years old.
Yeah, he's the same age as Booty and Drake May. But he's a grown-ass man out there catching passes.
He's a demon, bro.
He really is.
Yo, he's going to be the best receiver in the league.
I had some other little nuggets here on him. He had 1,793 yards this year, with 10 touchdowns. Our closest,
absurd.
the Patriots' closest receiver was Stephon Diggs, who barely passed 1,000 with 1,013 and 4 touchdowns. So, and he's coming off a game where he had 153 passing yards last week against the Rams. Like that is one guy I do not want to see with like a 50-yard breakthrough pass.
Their wide receiver 2 is Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Or who else? Who's their second? Who's the Seahawks wide receiver 2? Because if this is like game plan wise, it's kind of nice that we don't only have one person that gets all the yards to make it so obvious who we have to target. Like, obviously they're going to target Diggs, but it's like you can't ignore the fact that we spread the ball.
Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, Rashid.
He's good. And Derek Young. So Drew Lock is their backup quarterback. I didn't know that.
Wow. Yeah, God forbid Sam Darnold gets hurt and then Drew Lock comes in and then it's like, oh, well, the Patriots won because no. I'm so tired of that shit. But it's funny because like you said, bro, if Sam Darnold, I just want a good game, bro. That's all I want. I want a fun, entertaining, good game where no injuries, clean, and
please
a nail biter. Give it. If we lose like that, we lose like that, bro. I'm not like we're Patriot fans. Like we have the luxury to just be like, if we lose,
it's gonna hurt, but we got some in the back pocket, you know.
Yeah, it's obviously gonna hurt. Like I'm saying this before the game start. Like I promise you on Sunday, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be tweaking, bro. I'm gonna be tweaking on Sunday.
So for me, I kind of did the same thing, like keys to the game, and I think it's really going to come down to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like whoever can get that key turnover, an interception. I mean that might be a basic answer, but
no, it's not.
I feel like both these offenses, we know what they're capable of and can explode, but it's really going to come down to who gets that key turnover. Kind of like what Tony Romo said in that one, and in last week's game, is like whoever gets that big turnover, I feel like is going to win the game, and then immediately they turn it over on that like backward. I still don't understand the backward pass fumble or whatever that Jared Stidham did last week. I don't understand that, but some more little nuggies here. The New England's defense, this is regular season and postseason, 15 interceptions and 12 fumble returns, so 27 total turnovers. Seattle had 19 interceptions and 10 fumbles for 29 total. So kind of similar. I think what people aren't real, once you break down the numbers, these two teams are a lot more similar than people are recognizing. A lot of people are just quick to say, oh, they're from the NFC, like they've just been exploding all postseason, all season. Like Patriots don't stand a chance. But these teams are very similar, man. They each have like that one key receiver that needs to go off. They have two great quarterbacks. Their running backs are kind of middle of the pack and can do their thing. And then their defenses force turnovers when they need them.
Both third overall pick quarterbacks. I just put that together.
That too. And then for as much as people want to talk about Seattle's offense, this was my last little thing I had. Seattle scored 483 points this year. That's an average of 28 points per game. The Patriots scored 490 points this year, an average of 29 points a game. So once again, they were like, technically the Patriots were literally like 28.8 or something. So I rounded up. And then the Seahawks were like 28.4, I think. So I rounded down. So like they're right there, man. I think like I haven't looked at like the spreads or anything, but I think it's really gonna be like a touchdown at max.
Yeah, I feel that. I do think it's gonna be close. I don't expect, unless like Sam Darnold really shits the bed. I think it's gonna be a close game. Obviously, if Drake May shits the bed, but It's not gonna happen. I haven't seen that happen. So I'm also it's kind of fun being the underdog. Every poll, like every YouTube poll that comes out that has like hundreds and thousands of votes, or Instagram or wherever, like every single time it's like 75% Seahawks, 25% Patriots, and I'm like, good. I like that.
Yeah,
I love
whenever I
that.
was on ESPN getting those stats this morning, the Seahawks have like it's like 69% chance. I was like, damn, or I forget what it
Yeah.
was. Let
No,
me look
it's
up right
around 70-30.
because the Patriots I'm pretty sure had like 37%, and I was like, huh? I
Yeah,
don't really
bro.
like I don't care, like fine, whatever, but 30. Let me see. Patriots are plus 195. Yeah, 39.3% to 60%.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I love it. This is the first Super Bowl we've ever been that's underdogs, right? In our lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the up to the 2004 teams were, but even like the Giants teams, they had to have been favorited, I'm sure, especially
100%.
in '07.
Yeah. You know, it's cool. Like I said, bro, we're like we don't have a lot of pressure on us at all.
Hmm.
Even though, it might feel that way come game time. Like I remember watching Tatum and Brown's first finals, and the first shot, I'm pretty sure that Tatum shot was an air ball three. I'm like pretty sure. Or it was a bad shot,
Hmm.
and my stomach was like to the floor. I was like, "Oh my god, this is crazy." Like it was, but you know what the difference is? Tatum and Brown were hyped up for so many years to get to the finals finally. Like Drake May, this is his really first full
Yeah.
year. This is his first full year playing football, so it's not like this built up anticipation. So I feel like we can use that to our advantage. That's not so, like let's just get it out the way
Hmm.
almost. And it's so good for his career. Like obviously it is, but I feel like when the game starts, my stomach's gonna drop. I'm gonna be
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Oh my god."
I hate that. Like
Fuck, dude, it's like
it's
a roller
funny because
coaster.
like those are feelings I haven't felt in years. Obviously, like whenever the game gets started, it's like immediately. Like I just need like it's been even in this postseason,
Yeah.
past 2 games. I'm like I just need to see a score,
No,
and
but
of course the first.
even the Broncos game, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that feeling.
See, no,
You had that
I
feeling?
have been. I in the back of my head, especially with the Broncos, I was like they're gonna win, but like the whole game, especially when they go down early, like they just take this games they've been taking a while to score, and I'm like, bro, just put something on the board and like so I can ease this anxiety, and then I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Especially that first drive, that's whenever I get really nervous. I'm like, please God, do not like throw a pick on your first play,
I
or like
know, bro.
how you remember in Peyton Manning and the Broncos, they snapped it over his head literally the first
Yes.
play against the Seahawks, bro. Like that cannot happen.
Embarrassing. He looked so dumb. He was like,
Yeah.
that was so funny, bro.
Oh my God.
But that feeling I had halfway through that Falcons Super Bowl was the worst feeling I've ever experienced, and I really hope to God it's not the case with this game.
I
Like, I
know.
really hope we don't get blown out. That's the only thing that will crush me is that
Yeah.
a pick, something, whatever. If we're not in the game, I'm gonna be distraught. Like, I'm gonna be severely depressed if that happens. If it's a close game, I'm not gonna be mad at all.
Yeah,
I
it's
say that
gonna
now.
hurt, but I'm just gonna be like, we'll be there next year.
What am I saying? We gotta win this goddamn game, bro. I
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
7.
No.
Fuck the Seahawks.
So as we ramp up here for the Super Bowl, I felt like it was only uh damn, I can't even think of the word, but it was needed that we reflect on and I catch you by surprise here and do some blind ranking on Super Bowl moments.
Whoa, you caught me by surprise. I had no idea this was about to happen. I'm sorry.
Oh, it took forever. I didn't know what button you hit.
Wait, what is it? What are you doing?
Wait,
what is this random thing that you're that you're presenting to me right now?
Oh, I hear that. Yeah, turn up the volume on it because I could, especially with the heartbeat, I can't even really hear it. There we go. All right, so these are just five Super Bowl moments, and probably in hindsight, not the greatest five of all time. Just kind of five that I thought were fun and could have a little discussion about. I will say there are three Patriots related plays in here. Related, not Patriots, but Patriots were in the Super Bowl for three of these plays. So try to be a little biased, but obviously they're great. If they're great to you, they're great to you. I'll just throw that out there.
Let's fucking do it.
The 5 moments, I'm still trying to figure out. I think this is the order I want.
Okay.
All right.
I've never done a blind ranking in my life. This is the first one.
I
watched
haven't
them a
either.
lot.
I love watching the videos on it. So
right,
because I'm always like, why the hell would you put that at number 7?
no, I know. So next week I'm gonna give you a blind ranking so we can.
Okay, I like
so
it.
we can also do it.
All right. Yeah, I like this order I have. All right, so number 1, well, the first one out of 5 is the Saints onside kick to come out of halftime in Super Bowl 44. Now, little context. Saints were down 10-6 at halftime. Catch everybody by surprise, do an onside kick. You can't do that in today's NFL because you have to line up and be like, hey, I'm going to kick an onside kick now.
True.
So caught everyone by surprise, got the onside kick. That did lead to a touchdown, that drive. So you're up 13-10, and then Tracy Porter pick 6 at towards the end of the game. Saints ended up winning that 31-7. So kind of turn the tide there against the Colts.
Definitely turn the tide, and fuck the Colts.
Yep.
So I do like it, but I feel like you're gonna have. I feel like you're gonna have crazy ones that I got to be ready for, and that is like super dope. Like that's ballsy as hell. That's like so like if that had happened in this super
it's weird because it's like I said, it's one of those things like you won't see that again.
No.
And this new, I still don't understand the kicking formations and rules.
I don't like it.
And if it lands in a certain area, it's a
whole
penalty.
Another topic. That could be a whole. And I don't like that the ball comes out to the 40.
Yeah, way too far.
Way too far. Bring that shit back to the 20. What are you doing, bro? That is the worst NFL change I've ever seen. But for the blind ranking, I'm gonna put that at number 5 because I just feel like you're gonna. I feel like I can sense more.
All right. This next one, you got to bear with me.
Yeah.
I have the Nick Foles Philly special.
Motherfucker.
Or Philly, whatever they called it. So this put them up 22-12 with 34 seconds in the second half. I mean, to go into halftime. Yeah, not a tough one for the Patriots, but
all right.
In context of Super
no
Bowl.
Bias. It was so dope as an Eagles fan to watch that. And the whole Nick Foles journey was like so legendary. And if I'm not mistaken, that was their first Super Bowl win was against us in 2016. So we got to put all that into account. I'm like 99% sure that was the Eagles' first Super Bowl win. I think they only have 2 total.
Yeah, 2. And then and then obviously they won last year.
So, and going against the Patriots at that time in our we didn't have Edelman that game or Gronk. I'm
One of them
pretty
got
sure.
hurt. I think it was Gronk got hurt.
I think it was Edelman that wasn't in that game, bro. Because I thought we tried to like. I feel like I remember the Hail Mary and Gronk was in the end zone. Anyway, Tom Brady had
This is also a
505
game that,
yards.
yeah, Brady threw for 500 yards this game.
Like we were cooking, and it was prime Tom Brady, like prime Patriots. Just had one against the Falcons the year before, greatest Super Bowl ever. Right?
Yeah.
And to draw up the Philly special, and it's called like the Philly special, like it's fire. I'm gonna give him 3. I'm gonna put that third.
Solid.
That was pretty dope. Fuck them though. That was pretty dope.
What's even more annoying about it is how like we had Brady try the same play practically, and then of course Drake May last week.
Oh my god, I know.
We haven't been able to get it.
Maybe we'll do it this Super Bowl.
Maybe. All right,
Efton Chisholm fucking blew that throw, but whatever.
Yeah. All right, number 3, or my third, I have the Julian Edelman catch in Super Bowl 51. This is, of course, the catch. 1st and 10, you're down 28-20, 2 minutes left. Ball goes up. Everyone thinks it's going to be picked, and to this day, I don't know how he caught that ball. Probably the greatest, at least postseason catch I've ever seen. So, and then obviously that drive continues, goes to OT, get another ring.
Okay. Literally the only other play I would put above it is the Malcolm Butler interception. I don't know if you put it on this list.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you did, but I could totally see you not throwing it in because you want to throw me off. Because obviously I'd put this fucking first because that was amazing. And the replay and everything, that moment.
Oh, that's a catch.
Oh, that's a catch. I caught it. I caught it. I caught it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. If I know you have a couple more Patriots or one more Patriots related one, and if it's not the fucking Malcolm Butler interception, I'm gonna be pissed off because that is the best play in Super Bowl history. I don't care. So I'm gonna put Edelman at number 2 because that was beautiful. But you're about to put you gotta fuck me up. You're gonna put like the David Tyree fucking catch on there.
I don't know. We got one more Patriots play.
Okay.
All right. So the 4th one on the list. This is the Santonio Holmes game-winning catch in Super Bowl 43. Put him up 27-23 with 35 seconds left. This is against the Cardinals. Yeah, toe tapper, back of the end zone, crazy catch. That was a great Super Bowl. That was Larry Fitzgerald had two touchdowns that game, one for 65 yards. And, of course, that's whenever Patriots legend James Harrison had the 100-yard pick six.
So if I'm not mistaken, you said Super Bowl 42?
This is 43.
43. That was the first football game I ever watched. Damn. That was the first, well, at least Super Bowl, but I'm pretty sure I never watched football before that.
So this would have been 2009, I think.
Yes. I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
I did not watch football before I was 10. I didn't watch any sports. It wasn't until the 2011 Bruins where I actually was like, I want to watch sports. And then obviously watch the Patriots from there on out. But everything before this game, I never watched. I think I watched, like the Celtics in the finals, like casually, obviously. I barely, it's crazy how people can remember like sports games at that age because I really can't. Like I can, but I can't. I didn't care enough. But that was my first Super Bowl, that
it hits home.
I feel like you put the David Tyree and that's gonna be my number 1. I'm gonna fucking be pissed off. But I'm gonna put that at 4. But I went to my family friend's house and they had that game, and I was like, damn, this is like. I remember looking at the Cardinals logo and being like, I fuck with the Cardinals, and I really wanted the Cardinals to win that game. They obviously didn't. But
that one to me, I always think of Madden because the next year the Madden video game had the Larry Fitzgerald and
that's
Troy
like
Polamalu.
that's the best Madden cover like ever.
Yeah,
That was like the only
that was
Madden I
hard.
ever had.
That was hard.
Yeah, so I'll put that fourth.
Okay. So the last one. Your instincts have proven right. This is the Malcolm Butler interception in Super Bowl 49. I had to put it on there. Obviously, it's
I
going to be
know.
the number one. And we're playing the
I know.
Seahawks. Like, I feel like it would
Yeah,
have
I
been
know.
maybe I could have made fun, had done it fun either way. Like maybe like top 5 Patriots moments or top 5
Yeah.
Super Bowl moments without Patriots.
Yeah.
But you got to put this one on there. Yeah. To this day,
That's
even
number one, baby.
this is exactly like how I thought it was gonna go. I thought throwing the Saints one in at number 1, I thought maybe you put it at 4, but I was like, it's an onside kick at the end of the day. I think he's gonna put it at 5.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this is
mean,
solid.
I'm trying to think of like other iconic Super Bowl moments right now in my head that were crazy. Oh my god, that Kansas City flag against the Eagles 2 years ago, so fucking fire. So iconic.
What about the Mahomes throw from his side? That was a drop pass, and they lost that game. That's still the number 1, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, no, I think the Malcolm Butler catch is like, because I always used to be like, what Super Bowl was better? Was it the Seahawks or the Falcons? And like, obviously, it's the Falcons. But is it because that Seahawks Super Bowl was so back and forth, and like Brady's last drive, he went 6 for 6 to Edelman for the touchdown to go up 4, and it was such like a
down by 10 in the 4th too. Like
yeah.
That game was great. Like I kind of want to rewatch it. I kind of want to rewatch it this week.
I might. I bet you they're playing it like hella.
Oh
obviously. Yeah. And we're gonna see so many highlights from that game. And you had like the curse catch. Freaking bouncing back and forth in his legs.
That was like, you got.
I wanted to. I kneeled. Dude, I was at my friend Blaze's house for every Super Bowl in high school, and that was the first one. And I mean, his mom set up in a beautiful kitchen full of food and everything. And that catch happened. And like, I remember Chris Collinsworth being like, this is exactly what happened with David Tyree.
And they immediately cut to it.
I know. It's like they're cursed or something. I can't believe this is happening once again. And I literally like went on my like fucking knee in the kitchen away from the TV. And I was just like, I could cry right now, and I'm not going to, but
and then it happened again. And then luckily we're starting to get the tide changed a little bit on these wins in the Super Bowl with these catches. But then it happened again. Remember that crazy Julio Jones catch?
The toe tap.
I was like, and that was whenever like obviously we're fighting back into it. And I was like,
we had no room for them to get points at all at that time.
Wasn't that the same catch that put them at like the 35-yard line, and then it took a sack and then
by Dante Hightower?
So that catch, if they did it right, that catch could have sealed it out for them.
The last thing they had to do was get sacked.
Yeah.
That was a bad sack too. They lost like 10-something yards. Oh my god.
Yeah. I remember seeing that one. I was like, great.
But seeing like,
we've come so far.
Bro, feeling of getting that interception.
Oh my god.
Was like damn near better than the comeback of the. I swear to God, because it's like you're literally like, we lost like 1%. God damn it, we lost, bro.
I know.
And we hadn't won in a minute. So it was like, fuck. Like,
It
all
was
they
like,
have to do is run the ball, and they win the game.
and they have the best running back in the league at that time. Like,
who just ran it for like 15 yards to get
yeah,
to the 1
your
yard line.
defense is beaten down. You're on the
Oh my
1 yard line. You were
God.
not supposed to win this game. Like,
Nah, I
I
don't know,
think
bro.
I always go back and forth on those two games too, because I'm like,
Yeah.
obviously great Super Bowls in their own ways, but I'm like, that one in Atlanta is just so, you just
No,
will
it's
never see that again.
nah,
But
that's
then
the best, bro.
the one with Malcolm Butler, it's like, I think it's just so different because it's that one time and it's the last
Right.
play. It's the
Right.
last play of the game,
Yeah.
and it just like shoots you up like
Like
immediately. Like,
crack, dude. It was like,
and then, but I remember the hard part about that though. You got the ball on the 1 yard line, like you could barely take a knee, and then they had to get them to jump off sides, and they're all pissed. So obviously they jump off sides, and they get a little brawl. Gronk starts throwing hands and shit.
oh my God. No,
Oh
that
my god, man! I couldn't. I just can't even. I wish I could go back to that. Both those moments, like the James White toss to win it, but
hey
oh
man,
my god,
we might get another moment like that
yeah.
on Sunday because we're in the Super Bowl again. So
Oh my god,
absurd, bro.
yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
ready for
God.
it. I'm
Life
ready
of
for
a
the next
Pats
moment.
fan.
I'm ready for that next moment.
Should
Yeah,
we try to well, okay, first of all, great blind ranking. Thank you for doing that. That was fun to do. We
Yeah.
should do I'm gonna curate one for you for next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe it'll be with the Super Bowl, like top 5 moments that happen in this Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then maybe
I
it doesn't have to be sports, because then again, we are mainly sports.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It could blind rank like Star Wars films or Marvel
Oh
films.
my God. It's beautiful. Sorry. I just love like that we're not in any type of box. You're so right. We could do a blind ranking every episode of random shit.
Yeah, that could be a new segment. I like it.
Blind ranking. But I might make it Super Bowl related because we're just in that era right now, Like when it's the summertime, it's like, what do we talk about? Blind ranking Patriot off-season moves. I don't know. Something random.
Well,
but
even like, because the summertime is going to be all baseball, obviously, and then toward the NBA Finals to an extent. And obviously, you could go there and be like top 5 MLB moment or whatever, or you could just break it down and be fun with it. Be like top 5 ballpark foods, like
yeah,
hot
like
dogs, popcorn,
anything,
we can have some
dude.
fun with it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we have Super Bowl this Sunday. Hopefully, we're hoping for another rank or another top moment that can be in another blind ranking in the future.
Call it who is it gonna be that makes that wild play that happens
against the Patriots?
No. I'm trying to speak into exist. Like, this is like full bias at this point. I don't even care. We're in the Super Bowl. I'm like, I don't want to even entertain us losing. So I'm like, who could you see making like one of them plays, like an Edelman play, or defense.
I don't know if it classifies as like a crazy play like that with like that, but I could really see like a 50-yard Henderson run.
Yeah.
Like, regardless, maybe it's the last touchdown of the game. Maybe it's like that. Maybe it's the first play of the game. But I could
running
really,
like that, bro.
Yeah, I could really see him like on the 45-yard line and just finds a gap, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak that into existence. We can clip that.
I'm gonna speak. A name just popped into my head that I think could make a really special play in the Super Bowl, and that is number 25, Marcus Jones.
Oh, he's gonna have his hands on this game.
He's gonna have his hands on this game. He could be that player that goes on offense and gets something, because he could. He hasn't done it all season, but he's done it before, and he's damn near the fastest person on our team. I'm gonna predict a Marcus Jones offensive play right now.
Okay.
Clip it, chat.
Or would it be just as good would be a Marcus Jones punt return.
Or punt return. Yeah.
Anything Marcus Jones. A pick, or a fumble.
He's gonna do something. He's gonna do
touchdown.
something. Like, there's no way Marcus Jones' name does not get said during the Super Bowl for something amazing.
Because my immediate thought, I was gonna be like, now here's a guy because Super Bowl is on Fox again, I think, right? So that means
I was gonna ask, is it gonna be Collinsworth?
I think Brady's back in the booth.
No way.
Because he did it last year.
He did do it last year.
Bro, did you see his story yesterday?
Who's doing this Super Bowl? Who's commentating the Super Bowl? Is it confirmed yet? I didn't even think about this. So now, sorry, I sounded mad excited because I actually really want to know.
Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tercio. So it'd be like watching what's it called? Sunday Night Football.
All right. I'm not that excited. No, I am.
Did you see Tom Brady's Instagram story yesterday?
No.
I forget what the second one was, but the first one was like a selfie, like him laying on the couch with like a blanket, and he was like this. And he was like, so this is what you guys do on Sundays. And then like a couple hours later, he posted, he was like, I forget what that one was, but he was like, it was so stupid. It was like extra cozy this Sunday afternoon, and it was like the same thing. I'm just like cuddled on the couch.
Is it still up? I want to see. Or is it? It's probably gone now. Tom Brady.
The second one might be there.
Nah, it's him talking about like the flag football game. Oh, I see it. This?
Yeah.
He posting like a girl who has a crush. That's so funny.
Oh, that's so funny. We just clicked on the same thing. Okay, major move from the couch to the bed.
That's my goat, man. That's my goat. Damn. A Patriots Super Bowl without Tom Brady. Who would have thought? Before we get gray hair.
I know. I was really hoping that he was going to be commentating again because he did it last year. And I remember hearing him. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. Because I think Tony Romo did it a couple years ago too. So it was like this like trend where like newer commentators who like, I know we talked about it a lot last week, like they blow up at first and they put them in the Super Bowl. But I mean, the Sunday Night Football guys, they're fine.
No, it's going to be. He can just do it.
Guy.
He can just overboard it. That's my only problem with him. Like, here's Mike Vrabel literally bleeding on the sideline. I mean, he said he'll literally bleed for his guys, and here he is bleeding. Look, he goes right up to Milton Williams. Let's watch it 5 times. I'm like, God, bro, you're ruining it.
I love whenever they cut to the booth and they're in the chairs and they're like using their hands. They're like, we sat down. We talked to Vrabel last week. What he told us the keys to this game, protecting the football.
I know, bro. I like kind of love it, kind of hate it. I don't know how I really feel about it. I definitely wanted Tom to do it because like Tom Brady commentating on a Patriots Super Bowl. Like what?
Oh my god!
How did they not? How did they fumble that? How did they fumble that? Maybe he didn't want to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, so the Super Bowl is back on. It's on NBC. I guess the past couple of years it was either on Fox or CBS. Yeah, obviously, it had to have been Fox.
Yeah. Each day it's just gonna get more hype, more hype, more hype, more hype. I'm so hyped for this, dude. Like,
I just can't. I know I keep saying it, but I cannot wait until like the media stuff starts coming out.
Yeah,
and, like, you see them up on the podium. They're gonna be talking about questions. We're gonna get a classic meme for the future, like Brady going like, My dad.
I think my dad is my hero because he is someone that I looked up to every day. And
I saw one. It was like, "Hey, Shadur."
Yeah.
It said, "Hey, Shadur, how are you in the Pro Bowl with more interceptions and touchdowns?" And he's like, "My dad."
Yeah. Should we do a prediction? Super Bowl score prediction?
Yeah, let's do one last prediction here.
One last one.
So mine from the beginning.
We're not going to talk. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, it's out the window.
It's out the window. Come on, bro. Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
You
can say it. You can say it if they win and you got the score right. Then you can say it next episode. But don't say it.
I'm not. No, I'm not going to say it because that prediction is out the window.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the same thing from Super Bowl 49. Patriots 28, Seahawks 24.
No way. No, that would be the weirdest shit if it was the same score.
Maybe that's the crazy play that happened.
Weirder. Yeah, no, right? Yeah.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
I have a score in my head.
All right.
I'm going to put on my new TikTok glasses that I just got today. That Kelly and Aiden both said I look like Robert Downey Jr. with these on. So.
Damn it. I was gonna say it, but I thought you were gonna. I didn't want to cut you off. I thought you were gonna go straight into your prediction.
I'm on my Tony Stark. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna buy it. I think the score is gonna be 31-28. Patriots win by 3.
I like it. Yeah, keep it tight. Keep it tight for sure.
It's gonna be a tight game. There's no way. I don't see it happening. Oh, I have a learning more about my sister's boyfriend.
Yeah. Let's wrap up this Super Bowl talk. You know, obviously we got both of us got Patriots winning. And we'll be back next week to see how it turns out. But yeah, let's what you got this week?
So this one I asked my mother earlier today what she would want to know about you. And what's the first thing that she could think of. And I think she wanted to keep it sports related because obviously we're mainly sports. So, but she asked, what was your favorite sport to play in high school and your position that you would play? And I was also curious about it. So that was a great question.
So this is actually trickier than it might be at face value because I love baseball, my favorite sport, and I love playing baseball. So I feel like that's the easy one. But I ran track and I swam in high school, which are both a lot more fun.
See, I did not know that.
And went to states for swimming and regionals for track. Held the school record for the 400 for a small period of time.
Hell yeah. So, not many people can say that.
Yeah. And then I broke it like the next year. But
wait, hold on. What did you do?
The 400. So it's one lap.
And you got the school record for a little bit?
50.7 was my lowest score. So 50 seconds. I don't know. I mean, like they were all so fun in like their own way. Because like swimming was like such a cool time because it was in the winter, and like especially because the practices some days were right after school, and then some practices were like at like
before school, right?
No, they were at like 7 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock
at night.
So like I'd go home, chill or whatever, and then you go to practice at like 8 o'clock, and like I remember like some fun times like riding to the practices with some of my friends who had just gotten their license, like that era of high school, you know. And then track was fun because I started doing track whenever I had my license, and I thought it was cool, like leaving practice on my own, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then I did showcase baseball outside of school. I don't know. I would say
Don't if it's the obvious answer, it doesn't matter. Was it baseball? Was that your because you loved it so much, or
yeah, but they're all so special in their own way.
yeah,
But I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with baseball because I had some really played that all my life. A lot more fun
yeah.
times in baseball and memories with that. But
What position did you play in baseball?
the last couple of years, I only played outfield. I loved playing outfield, and then I played a little bit like second base and shortstop growing up. And then whenever I was like 10 to like 12, 13, I was a catcher. I like doing that, but then I just really enjoyed playing the outfield, like, because like, I used to I mean, I would definitely get scared a little bit, but, like, you see some, like, big, like, lefty dude coming up, and I'd be like, "Oh, hell yeah. Just hit me like a bomb right now," like,
You
so
know what's funny? Well, that's good to know. I didn't know. Well, my whole baseball career I played outfield. Um, but I had such
you
an up and down baseball career.
I
Like,
was on probably the greatest 13U baseball team ever assembled. We were so good, man, and we went and played actually a tournament down at in Disney at the ESPN complex where
yeah,
the bubble is. I remember for air conditioning, we'd cut through the basketball courts, and there was some like women's basketball tournament going on, but it was just funny. Like years later, that's where they hosted the NBA bubble. I got to
yeah,
play on the Braves spring training field, and then we had like 3 day passes to Disney, and we were all staying at the same hotel and water park together. It was fun. That was a
that's
fun time.
yeah. Come on,
So
bro. That sounds
definitely,
amazing.
yeah, definitely baseball. Greatest sport. Just way more memories and fun times in it. But swimming and track was fun too. And I also did rec basketball, which was
Yeah,
fun because it was like all of like the like people like not good enough to make high school, but also like just like all my
just
friends
want a
out there.
ball. Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
get it.
and it was like from like it was on Saturdays, and like every once in a while you'd have like weekday games after school or whatever.
Mhm.
But the Saturdays were so fun because they'd start at 12 o'clock and it'd go 12 to 4, or maybe it was every hour. But anyway, there was like a whole slate. And so like you'd have people like show up and just watch all the games. You'd hang out with your friends all day.
Yeah,
Like you'd play at 12 and then stick around to the next game. Oh, that was fun too. But definitely baseball, number one.
yeah. No, it's crazy how much sports like helped with making friends and everything. Like I don't know what I would have done if I didn't play sports. Like I never knew what sports you did play, so it's kind of like I didn't. You probably told me, but I just I didn't see you as like a swim kid, but like that's dope. I mean,
Swim was fun, man. Swim was fun because it was filled. Half the team was like really good swimmers, obviously, and then
yeah,
some people were just like out there because they wanted to do easy sport. And then
mhm,
some of it, who like I kind of leaned on, was like older, like seniors on the baseball team doing it for like conditioning. Swimming's a great workout too.
I know.
So,
I've heard it's the best, so I
yeah.
get a lot of the swim kids are kind of ripped, so makes sense. I track was dope. I did track for 2 years because I quit baseball because our team was really bad and the coach was kind of a dick, and I lost my passion for baseball, and it really started in 8th grade when I didn't make the 8th grade team
Hmm.
because one of my best friends cried when he was told he didn't make the team, and then he got told he did make the team, and we were the last 2 to make the team, so when he gave him the position of my position, I was told I was cut. But I was told I could do the stats for the team, and who
Oh
else?
my god.
My boy Nick, and that's how me and Nick became friends because we were both doing the stats, and we found out we played Mario, and then that's the rest is history. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't make the team, but I was really embarrassed because I had a girlfriend and she wanted to wear my baseball hat, and I didn't have one. So that that year really did like fuck me up for baseball. That was tough, bro. I was like, damn, I suck. But I don't even think I sucked. Like I was not bad. I was a good outfielder, man. I did not drop. I was I will say baseball, I had the most anxiety playing out of any sport I ever played because it's so on you not to fuck
Yeah.
up. And I would be in the outfield, like, praying the ball didn't get hit to me. It's funny when a lefty would come up, you'd be like, "Oh, yeah." I'd be like, "Dude, don't hit the ball to me." Like, I didn't have that much fun. I liked everything about it, but, like, I had mad anxiety, and I think that was why I didn't drop any ball because I was like, "I can't. If I drop a ball, everyone's gonna laugh."
It's
Anyway,
funny. It's funny because so I was on the JV team in high school, and then got cut my sophomore year for some scrubs younger than me. That to this day, well, obviously I don't care anymore, but very heated knowing the names that got chosen over me. And then I go out the next
no.
year. I go out the next year, and on my junior year, thinking, hey, maybe I can just go straight to varsity now. Like some of the older seniors are gone. Still get cut. But it's funny because like I was still able to like play on showcase teams outside of school and like
Yeah.
play for just college scouts and like all that fun stuff like outside of school. But it's kind of like what happened to you. Like that's what got me into track because like I was always playing sports. So like I was like in the
Yeah.
springtime, I was like, well, if I'm not playing baseball, I still want to play a sport. Found track and got pretty good at that. Made a lot of new friends too.
No, track wasn't even a sport. That was literally just a hangout sesh and then you ran. And it was
Yeah.
just cool. Like it was like such a vibe. Like especially going from like football. Like I played football 4 years and then after football I was like, yo, I'm done. Like I
Hmm.
can't. This is too much energy and time. So winter I took off. I didn't do anything in the winter. I didn't like the kids that went from football to wrestling or swimming to another sport. I'm like, y'all are just built different. I was not once football was
Yeah.
over, I was like, I'm done. I want to hang out. Like I want to play video games. Like I don't want to I don't want to fucking play football or just play anything. But I liked looking forward to baseball. But once my passion was gone and the coach I didn't like and the team was bad, I was like, dude, I don't this doesn't serve me no more. Like
Yeah.
I don't even watch baseball, but that was the first sport I ever played, so it's like, but
And one
yeah.
one last thing that you made me think of it because you brought it up, but my freshman year, whenever I was on JV, I had a
Mhm.
girlfriend at the time, and anytime she didn't come to all the games, but anytime she came to the game, I was like, I never got a fucking hit. I was so bad in front. I don't know if I was nervous or if it was just coincidence, but I just remember I never got a hit in front of her, and I was
Yeah,
so
dude.
embarrassed.
Sorry, bro. It's not like I played football. I was such a bench warmer. Like my girlfriend would show up and she wouldn't even see me play. Like I'd go out there for special teams. Like, come on, bro. So it's like,
You were a
get it?
receiver?
Yeah, I was corner. Like I was corner freshman year. I thought I was great at corner. I'm not gonna lie. I thought like no one really caught the ball on me. I was a tall corner. It was fun. But as you get older, and my body didn't change much. Like I was skinny. I am skinny, but I'm just saying like in football I was kind of like I
Yeah.
wasn't great at tackling and I feel like I don't know. And like then they try to put me at receiver and I didn't I could have learned the plays more. I could have been way like but I just kind of coasted and like just played football with my friends. You know what I mean? Like I could have I don't know. I knew I didn't it's one of those things where it's like I'm not gonna be a football player. Like this
Yeah.
isn't my calling, but like I wish I did like try more, I didn't try enough in that. I don't know. I didn't really like playing football, but I liked it. It was weird. I had a weird relationship
I
playing
remember
football.
my my best friend in high school. He he was always like grinding on football and whatnot, training, and he got a scholarship to either a D2 or a small D1 or a D2 school, but it
Mhm.
was like in Virginia, like middle of nowhere kind of thing, and they had I guess other people that were also committed to there from our area. Everyone would go to this one high school in the area and practice and whatnot. And that summer, but after we graduated high school, they were doing workouts like 3-4 days a week at like 5 a.m. And like he literally
That's what I'm
was
saying, bro. Like I was
like,
so
bro, he was
intimidated
like,
by everyone else. Like
he was no, but then he was like, bro, I am just not going to the league. I'm playing at a D2 school. Like, it is not this deep right now. And so he decommitted, and he ended up going to the biggest party school here in North Carolina, ECU.
That's hilarious, actually.
That was such a fun story.
Yeah, I mean,
Anytime.
it's like, I don't know. I did not want to play fucking football in college. Like, what? Like, I was so happy in the last game, the
Right,
Thanksgiving game.
I just remember, because like I did want to play baseball in college. I thought that was fun, and then once I got to higher levels of showcase ball and was playing in front of college scouts, and like they'd come and talk to us, and my coach was telling us all this stuff that all these players that he had that were drafted and like all what it takes. And I was like, not that I wouldn't be committed, but I just got like burnt out, man. Like it is,
That's what I'm saying.
especially if you go to a D1 school, like their schedules, like all sports, like that is a different animal. Trying so, I big shout out to anyone who plays college sports, whatever D1, D3, whatever JUCO, even JUCO, man. Shout out the JUCO boys. Um, yeah, and especially because like you could play like any game, especially like baseball or primarily basketball, because you play like more weekday games. Like college or football, you only have really Saturday, maybe Thursday games, or Friday, but end of week games. Baseball is always maybe one Tuesday to Wednesday game, but always Friday to Sunday is your series. Basketball, you really never know. So like,
Yeah.
see kids here in Charlotte, they could travel down and play a team in Texas on a Tuesday night, and then they got an 8 a.m. exam the next day. It's just crazy how college sports operates like that. And it's also that's always something I think about, even like in pro ball, is like you have like that just recency bias, I guess. Like that game, the AFC Championship game, you finish that game at what, like 4 o'clock Denver time, 5 o'clock time there, and then like a couple hours, like an hour or two later, you're on a plane back to Boston. Like, and it's same for like any sport, especially like basketball or baseball, where you have games like the next day. Like you finish that game, you take a shower, you're on a plane going to the next city. Like, it's like crazy, like
Yeah.
the commitment and like all the behind the scenes stuff that you don't really see obviously at face value, but it's something that intrigues me for some reason. Thinking about all that stuff, I
Yeah.
like thinking about too, like who's in charge of booking the hotel, making the. I loved the videos that the Patriots put out of their PR team, or like where they were like, "This is what they have for breakfast on away game." I don't know if you saw that video, but it
I
was
didn't
like
see that one.
this buffet is open from 8 a.m. to like an hour before the game or whatever, and then we're gonna have all these breakfast stuff, and at 11 o'clock we switch it over into this. I don't know. I just kind of like I like watching like little like behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, the
I'm
behind
just
the scenes
thinking
is
about
amazing.
like who's having putting these people in a place to sleep tonight. What are these people eating?
Well, they get to you know, that gives them the power. These people that we don't know get to talk to whoever's in their lives about what they get to do on a daily basis and what they get to do for like major sports teams. And it's like, we'll never know these people, but like that's such a good conversation to have with
I
people.
think I want to try to find someone like that to interview, and it doesn't even have to be like obviously like Patriots or Celtics guy. It could be
Yeah.
like the G League team for all I care. Like what goes into
The Hornets.
yeah what goes into where are these guys? How are they going to travel? Like what plane are they taking? Like all this, I
Yeah.
don't know. But that was a good one. I like going down, like reliving the glory days of high school, man. Nothing better.
Shout out my mom for that one because
Yeah.
she came up
Good
with that one.
question. Good question.
I'm sure she would like to know more about you anyway. So
Yeah, that was a good
there
one.
you go. She'll listen to that part for sure.
But yeah, that's really. I see we're pushing about a little over an hour and a half. That's really all I had. You have any other closing thoughts or anything you want to touch on?
The Patriots are playing in the Super Bowl on Sunday. That is literally what the hell out. What could you ask for? What could you? It doesn't feel real still. It's not going to really feel real until the game starts. and it's just a beautiful time, man. Like, this winter has been cold and snowy, and I've been home with my family, and every Sunday has been so much fun to look forward to. And then it always is so much fun when we watch because we've won a lot. And I think just building up this whole Super Bowl party with my family and the food, and maybe if we're going to have some people over, and to see Drake May's first Super Bowl appearance, because I have a feeling it's not going to be his one and only. It's cool to see like the beginning of his legacy and what that's going to mean for us. And I think he's going to ball out and show everyone that he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league and he deserves MVP. And I know I don't sound so hype, but no one knows how excited I am inside. And it's going to come out on Sunday. I'm trying to just like keep cool until then, but once Sunday comes around, I'm going to be a psycho, and we will call, we will text obviously during the game. So yeah, that's all I got to really say.
I know. I'm just looking forward to like waking up on Sunday and going to the hopefully don't have to be doing this on Sunday, but like getting stuff to like make appetizers. I'm probably gonna make nachos. That's like my go-to meal that I like to make.
$2 nachos.
No, I'm gonna I make them from scratch. You know, get the chips, some refried beans, salsa, maybe some.
No, it's like the build your Super Bowl party of the nachos.
Oh.
I think $2.
Yeah, that went right over my head.
That's cool though. You're gonna make nachos? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember growing up. Like that's what my parents would usually make. Is nachos was always a good one, or we'd go to the store and get like 50 chicken wings.
Are you gonna? We're doing wings here. We're gonna go buy wings.
Yeah, I think I need wings. I don't know. I'm also like conflicted because I don't know. I don't really care, but also at the same time, like I kind of want to be with people, but I only want to be with Patriots people, you know. And I don't think the guy.
What are you doing? Do you know?
No, I think we're definitely gonna be here, and I don't know if the guy that I invited is gonna come, but it kind of because it seems like one of those things. Like, yeah, I'm down. And it's like, oh shit, yeah, we're just gonna go and do this actually.
Yeah,
but also he's not as into the Patriots as I am, but he is this time of year. But overall, definitely not. But I don't know.
We'll be texting, and we will be calling. We will be like active the whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna be active on. I'm gonna live in the moment, obviously, but I'm gonna be
stay in the moment.
I'm gonna be active on Twitter for sure. Especially one of my favorite things I've liked posting the videos on our Twitter account, the highlights of the game as they happen.
Also, I'm very excited for the commercials, the Super Bowl commercials. I saw today that they're not going to have a Doomsday trailer, which I don't know if it's true or if they're just saying that to throw everyone off and then they throw it in there. But I really hope we get that Doomsday trailer. I know we're getting the Spider-Man trailer. I know we're getting the Mario Galaxy trailer. I know we're getting
so I think that's going to be
trailer.
I think that's going to be technically the third Mario trailer. Then have you seen there's another trailer commercial floating around already?
Of course.
It was like I think it was during the AFC Championship. Or one of the
football games. Yoshi in there.
Yeah.
Showed Yoshi. So I'm hoping that this trailer is the same as the one that just came out because I don't want to see too much of the movie. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big trailer. I know I'm like hyping up the trailers, but I don't like seeing too much in a trailer. Some trailers just go overboard for like 2 minutes just showing the entire movie, and I really hate that. So I hope the Mario Galaxy one is, if it's a new thing, I hope it's just like sweet, short, and like dope. Or if they just show the Yoshi one again, I would not be mad about that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm hyped for people to see the new Mario.
I'm just hyped to like have that feeling, man, watching the Super Bowl like this again.
I know, dude. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm actually ready for it. No, I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for this shit. I need it tomorrow. God damn it, bro. And J. Cole drops an album on Friday. Random. I forgot about that, but we get hopefully a great album before the Super Bowl. Just wanted to throw that out there. I totally forgot about that.
Well, I'll say my only final thought. Got around on Friday to watching Happy Gilmore 2. Not a good movie. Not a good movie at all. Don't watch it. That's probably up there with like Dumb and Dumber 2 as like worst sequels.
I haven't seen either of them.
Because I loved the first Happy Gilmore. And I just knew like as much as I loved it, I knew like what the movie was about. That this just shows how long it took for me to watch it. And not good. Not good. I couldn't even finish it, man. I couldn't even finish it.
It's that bad?
Yeah. Because I started it like a week or two ago, and the first like 30 minutes are really not that bad. And then it just gets into like what's about to happen in this movie. And I'm like, bro.
Oh, wait. Actually, at the Cape, we did watch the first like 30 minutes, and it was like pretty solid.
Of the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 30 minutes or whatever is all right, and then just not good.
Yeah.
So that was my final thought. Why don't you go ahead and hit that?
That was it. That's so funny. You just had a shut on Happy Gilmore 2 for a second. That's so funny.
Yeah, a little final closing thought. Why don't you go ahead and hit that little thing?
Sorry. Fully on that. Yeah, follow, like, subscribe. I'm gonna start making posts soon. I know I will. It's gonna happen. It's just been fucking crazy. Life has been crazy, but it's gonna happen.
Is the music playing?
No.
Oh.
Do I sound weird?
No, you don't. But that's
Oh, my bad.
Play the music.
How could I forget?
What were you saying?
I don't know. I just be rambling at this point. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying.
I know. Yeah.
Fuck Happy Gilmore 2. No, I'm fine.
Mic drop in the episode. Thanks for listening. Mainly Sports episode 7 so far. We're almost episode 10, double digits. But yeah, you guys keep listening. We'll be out tomorrow morning, and we will see you after the Super Bowl. Go Pats. Have a good week.
Go Pats. Go Pats. Go Pats. Go Patriots. We can win the Super Bowl. That'll be 7 Super Bowls. If the Patriots win, that'll be 7 Super Bowls. Most by any franchise. Drake May's about to have 500 yards in the Super Bowl. We love Drake May. I love Drake May. I can't wait to watch him play in the Super Bowl. Holy shit, Drake May plays in the Super Bowl.